Hello students, we are going to discuss about humidification problem. Carbon dioxide contains 0.053 kilomole of water vapor per kilomole of dry carbon dioxide gas at a temperature of 308 Kelvin. Total pressure 100 kilopascal. So here which one is the system? Water, carbon dioxide system. Water is a vapor, carbon dioxide is a gas. Water is a A component, carbon dioxide is a B component. So 0.053 kilomole of water vapor per kilomole of dry carbon dioxide. So this value is equal to absolute molar humidity, that is equal to HR. So the temperature, ordinary temperature, this is equal to dBT 308 Kelvin. Total pressure P is equal to 100 kilopascal. Objective of this problem, relative saturation. So the relative saturation is equal to percentage RH. So next one, percentage saturation. The percentage saturation calculated in two ways. One is in terms of absolute humidity, another way in terms of absolute molar humidity. You are going to choose any one method to calculate percentage saturation. So the third one, in order to achieve the relative saturation or percentage RH 30%, what is the temperature at which the mixture must be heated? So the percentage RH is equal to 30% mean what is the mixture heating temperature? We want to calculate the mixture heating temperature value when the percentage RH is equal to 30%. Are you clear or not? Okay. So the data, vapor pressure of water at dBT. dBT is given 308 Kelvin. So at dBT means this pressure is taken as vapor pressure. Vapor pressure notation PS. PS is equal to 5.60 kilopascal. So another data are given. Vapor pressure of water at 330 Kelvin is equal to 16.745 kilopascal. What is the purpose? These data are given here. So these data given for the purpose of third part. So what is the third part? Percentage RH is equal to 30. What is the mixture heating temperature? Once we are going to calculate the partial pressure or vapor pressure value with the help of relative humidity, then only we come to know. So this is the temperature, this is the temperature of mixture heating temperature. Are you clear or not? Okay. So that purpose only additional data are given here. Vapor pressure of water at 330 Kelvin. Suppose the calculated value 16.745 or approximately equal mean directly you should take 330 Kelvin is the heating temperature. That purpose only additional data are given here. Are you clear or not? Okay. So basis of this problem, carbon dioxide, water vapor. This is our system. First division, relative saturation. Relative saturation, another name, percentage RH. Percentage RH formula PA by PS into 100. So here PS is known, PA is unknown. How to calculate PA value? So the PA formula, partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. Once you know the total pressure value and mole fraction value, easily calculate the partial pressure value. How will you calculate mole fraction value? With the help of the number of moles. Number of moles is given in our problem. Number of moles of water is equal to 0.053 kilomole. Number of moles of carbon dioxide per kilomole, you should take 1 kilomole. So the total mole N is equal to number of moles of water plus number of moles of carbon dioxide, that is equal to 1.053 kilomole. Are you clear or not? Okay. So we want mole fraction of water. So the how will we calculate mole fraction of water? Mole fraction of water is equal to individual moles of water per total mole. Individual moles of water 0.053, total mole 1.053. Divide these two values. Finally, we get now mole fraction of water is equal to 0.050. So, what is the relation between partial pressure and total pressure? This is the formula for partial pressure. Partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. Partial pressure of water is equal to mole fraction of water into total pressure. So, the partial pressure is equal to mole fraction of water calculated value, total pressure given data, multiply these two values. Finally, we get partial pressure is equal to 5 kilopascal. Now, we have partial pressure value and vapor pressure value. Substitute these two values, find out the percentage RH. So, where you are collected the vapor pressure value, this is the given data at dBT 308 Kelvin, PS is equal to 5.60 kilopascal. Are you clear? Okay. So, the percentage RH is equal to PA by PS into 100. Substitute these two values. Finally, we get percentage RH is equal to 89.2. Second division, percentage saturation. The percentage saturation calculated in two ways. One is from absolute humidity. Another one from absolute molar humidity. Your choice. You are going to choose any one method to calculate percentage saturation. Here percentage saturation is equal to HM divided by HMS into 100. So, this is from absolute molar humidity. So, the what is the HM? Absolute molar humidity. Absolute molar humidity formula kilomole of water divided by kilomole of carbon dioxide. So, here already we have kilomole of water and kilomole of carbon dioxide. This is a given data. Substitute here, find out the HM value. So, the HM is 0.053. Unit of HM, kilomole of water per kilomole of carbon dioxide. Why? Because our system is a water carbon dioxide system. Water is the A component, carbon dioxide is the B component. So, the HM is nothing but absolute molar humidity. Are you clear or not? Okay. So, next we are going to calculate HMS value. HMS is nothing but absolute molar humidity at saturation. So, that's why we are going to concentrate HMS value. So, before that, you know the concept, volume percentage is equal to mole percentage is equal to pressure percentage. We have pressure value only. We want to calculate HMS value. That's why we are going to calculate pressure percentage of water is equal to individual pressure divided by total pressure into 100. Why, madam, you are not taking the PA value? Why you are taking the PS value means this is the saturation absolute molar humidity. So, that's why we will consider the vapor pressure. So, the PS divided by P into 100. So, the PS is known, P is known. Substitute here, find out the answer, percentage of H2O in terms of pressure, 5.60. So, what are the components we have? One is the water, another one is the carbon dioxide. So, you know the concept, pressure percentage is equal to mole percentage. That's why this value directly taken as mole percentage of water, 5.60. What is the another component? Carbon dioxide. Mole percentage of carbon dioxide is equal to, what is the total percentage? 100. One component percentages are known. So, they easily find out another component mole percentage value. So, our case mole percentage of water is known. So, the heavily calculate mole percentage of carbon dioxide. The total percentage 100 minus mole percentage of water. So, 100 minus 5.60, that is equal to 94.4. Are you clear or not? Okay. So, from this, so the mole percentages are directly taken as number of moles. So, number of moles of water is equal to 5.60 kilomoles. Number of moles of carbon dioxide is equal to 94.4 kilomoles. So, from that, we want to calculate absolute molar humidity at a saturation condition. The formula, number of moles of water divided by number of moles of carbon dioxide, that is equal to 0.0599. the unit of mole alkalinity, kilomole of water divided by kilomole of carbon dioxide. Saturation also the same unit. Are you clear? So this is in terms of mole basis. Are you clear? Now we are ready to calculate percentage saturation. We have HM and HMS value. So divide these two values, multiply by 100. Percentage saturation is equal to 88.3. Last division, temperature. So what is the temperature at which the mixture is heated? That is a mixture heating temperature we want to calculate when the relative saturation is equal to 30%. Relative saturation is nothing but percentage RH. Percentage RH is equal to PA by PS into 100. So for this case, what is the vapor pressure we are going to calculate? So percentage RH is equal to PA values are known, percentage RH is known, PS is the unknown. So the substitute percentage RH and PA values are, find out the PS value for this condition. So when the relative saturation is equal to 30%. Are you clear or not? Okay. So the PS is equal to 16.66 kilopascal. Are you clear? Okay. So in your problem the additional data are given. So the pressure values are this is very near to that value. Are you clear or not? Okay. That are approximately equal. So that's why directly taken as the temperature is the heating temperature of the mixture. So water exerts a vapor pressure of 16.66 kilopascal, that is equal to that at 330 Kelvin as per the data supplied for water. Already data are given, you refer the problem, additional data are given at 330 Kelvin, one vapor pressure is given. So that data very close to our calculated value. So that's why this temperature directly taken as heating temperature of the mixture. Are you clear or not? Okay. Thank you for your attention.